Today I'm going to teach you guys how you can create this sick 3D diamond zoom in effect with Premiere Pro. Let's go. What's up guys, my name is Devin Huynh and welcome to 11% Tutorial. As I mentioned, today I'm gonna be teaching you guys how you can create this sick diamond 3D effect. It's a really dope effect and it'll really just take your visuals to another level. Now of course, given this is a 3D effect, you might be wondering, am I gonna need Blender or Cinema 4D or any type of 3D rendering software? The answer is no, because I'll actually be linking down to the direct file, which you can download for free, completely for free, the 3D diamond effect. I made it and rendered it all completely myself, and I just wanted to give it to you guys, just so you guys can create some of your own dope stuff as well. It's an entirely transparent MOV file, so you can just drag and drop into Premiere Pro or After Effects and it's already masked out. The reason being so is because this 3D diamond effect is part of our new 3D Chrome VFX preset pack, which we just dropped on our website at 11%.net. There we drop, like, I'm serious, we spill all the sauce on how to create dope music video effects by spilling all these presets, all custom made and designed for you guys. We have preset packs ranging from title card presets all the way to artificial camera shakes. There's a bunch of crazy stuff there. And if you use this exclusive promo code right here, you can get an exclusive 40% off your first purchase. 40% guys, you're basically robbing me. So if you want to check out the full 3D Chrome VFX pack that this diamond is a part of, you can go ahead and check out the link down below in the description. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. All right guys, so now that we're inside of Premiere Pro, I have the original clip loaded up here. Now we're going to try to recreate something like this. Now there's a couple things to note on. It's very important that you have a clip with good lighting. Of course, dark lighting is preferred better because it's a diamond and we want that glow and the shine to work better. And then right here, you can see it's a freeze frame right here. So we're going to incorporate some blur, and there's a lot of camera movement. Obviously this was created in After Effects. Also given it was made by Jackson Wigger, which if you don't know his work, you should definitely go check him out. He does a bunch of the content for Lyrical Lemonade. So right here we have the clip that we're going to work with. Because Chris doesn't have like any chains or diamond, we're just going to try to like have this diamond come out of his ear right here, and then that will kind of be our effect. So the first thing we're going to do is we are obviously going to apply a cut where we're going to have the effect start. Right here when he kind of nods his head, I'm going to kind of want that diamond to like pop out. So I'm going to add a cut right there. I'm going to go ahead and create a new adjustment layer by clicking the adjustment layer icon in the library settings, hit OK, and then drag this adjustment layer right over both of our clips right here. So we're just going to go ahead and apply that, trim it down. The first effect we're going to apply is we're going to apply a Gaussian blur. So you're going to search for Gaussian blur, drag it to your adjustment layer, and then next up we're going to of course apply a transform effect. Transform is basically like the camera, the 3D camera of Premiere Pro. Everybody uses it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and obviously add that zoom in. We want that zoom in to like boom. I mean, it essentially zooms in. A couple frames right before this cut, and then we're going to hit a keyframe on the scale and position of the transform. Make sure you're on the transform effect, not the motion, because I always make that mistake all the time. It's the absolute worst. So hit the keyframe at the position and scale a couple frames before the cut, and then we're going to go a couple frames right after this cut right here, and then we're just going to zoom in a crap ton on the transform value. So I'm going to zoom in a bunch, and then I'm just going to scale this up right here. So there you go. And then of course we're going to go ahead and add that Gaussian blur in. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit a keyframe at 0 at the blurriness right when before the zoom in happens, and then right after the zoom in occurs, we're going to increase the blurriness up to about like 20, maybe 30. We want to make sure that the subject is still visible so that we can still see what's going on, but everything's just really blurred up. And that just helps cover up the loss in quality that we just had there. So now that we have the shot nice and blurred out, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a freeze frame effect. Now there's two ways you can do this. One way is of course, you can of course just go ahead, right click it, and then actually hit the add frame hold, which will just freeze the last frame that you have. Or you can do it the second way, which is going to just be decrease the speed to all the way down to like 20%. And then that way we have like a really slow stop motion effect going on right here. So I don't know, it depends on what you want to do, but we're just going to go ahead and add a full freeze frame right here. So I'm just going to right click it, and then I'm going to hit add frame hold. So now we have a nice like freeze frame effect. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come back to our effects and presets, and we're going to search for this effect. It's called like and subscribe. Oh wait, it doesn't come. Oh, the button's like right below this video. My bad, I forgot. I'm sorry guys, I had to. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead and add in our diamond. Now make sure you go ahead and download this diamond from 11%.net. It's completely for free. And of course, if you would like to check out and purchase the full 3D Chrome VFX pack, I definitely poured a lot of my time and effort into building that, making that absolutely perfect. You can go check it out at 11%.net. Use this promo code right here for an exclusive 40% off, guys. Seriously, 40%. That's a lot. What we're gonna do is we're going to obviously scale the diamond down to 0, and then I'm going to set that 0 keyframe at the very beginning, and then come a couple frames after and just scale it up to about like 50-ish. Go ahead and kind of match the diamond to the zoom in right here. And then what we're gonna do is we're of course gonna go ahead and adjust some of the position of where the diamond is coming from and everything like that. And there we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hit the drop down on scale, and I'm going to zoom in and drag these anchor points to create a nice smoother motion going on right here. So I'm going to drag both anchor points in so that it kind of has like a nice Bezier zoom in scaling effect. And I'm going to do the same with the position keyframes as well. Drag in both anchor points until we get like a nice little mountain hill. I'm going to go ahead and also add some rotation to this as well. So I'm going to hit a keyframe on the rotation key, go a couple frames right after the clip ends. And then I'm just going to rotate it about 234 degrees. So that way we have some extra spinning animation going on right here. Now, of course, it's just time to go ahead and spice it up. Add that camera shake, glow, all that extra stuff to just ice it out. Hold Option or Alt on this diamond. I'm going to drag it up to duplicate it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for and apply another Gaussian blur to the top layer, not the bottom layer, the top layer. Make sure it's on the top. I'm going to increase the blurriness up to like 111, and then I'm going to change the blending mode to screen. And then that way we have a nice glow to our diamond. If you ask why I don't just use the Premiere Pro glow, it's because the Premiere Pro glow is like ass. What we're going to do now is I'm going to select these bottom layers. I'm going to hit N, that's my key to nest it, or you can just hit clip and then nest, but I'm going to nest it. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply our 11% camera shake to this. Now, if you don't have the 11% camera shake it up preset pack, it's absolutely goated. It saves me so much time. As you can see, I can just go ahead and apply any of these shakes that I want, and it really just helps spice it up. So that's a really heavy shake. We might not use this one, but let's use a low shake. And there we go. That's a nice little shake we have going on there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some final camera movement to all of this just to spice it up and wrap it up. I'm going to go ahead and select and nest these top 2 diamonds right here into one layer. I'm going to hit the keyframe on the rotation. Set that at the very beginning at 0, and I'm just going to rotate our diamond. Let's do about 144 degrees and drag the 144 degree keyframe all the way to the end. Now what we're going to do is for this adjustment layer camera transform, I'm going to do the same rotation camera movement. So I'm setting this rotation at 0 at the very beginning of our diamond effect, and then going in, and I'm going to rotate this 144 degrees. So let's just type 144 degrees, and then I'm going to drag that to the very end. Once you play it out, that way we have some nice camera movement as the camera moves, and there's some shake as well. And of course, one last thing, just because I love camera shakes and I think camera shakes are like the secret key sauce to making any video look good, I just went ahead, I'm going to create an adjustment layer and trim it down 3 frames after the cut, 3 frames before the cut. That's just my standard rule of thumb. I'm going to apply it, let's say a shake zoom flash right here to this. There we go. Now we have some dope camera movement shakes going on right here, and you can see we have a dope camera shake that just creates this diamond animation. And there you have it, folks, a crazy diamond effect that you can go ahead and add to your music videos to really just bring things to another level. Of course, it's better if, you know, your subject has a bunch of chains with diamonds on it. This example, Chris didn't have that many chains on right now, but it's, you know, you get the idea. Put your own twist on it. And of course, if you have the Sapphire plugin for After Effects, I definitely recommend using and just messing around with a lot of those glows. Without further ado, here is the final result. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you again so much for watching. Really, it means so much to me and this channel. If you found any value or help from this tutorial, please be sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe. It's free, all this content is free, so it really means a lot. And also, if you're interested in copying that full 3D Chrome VFX pack, I really dump my heart and soul into just like making all those presets entirely perfect for you guys so that you guys can easily add 3D effects to your music videos without having to learn any 3D rendering softwares whatsoever. Links in the description at 11%.net, and remember to use this promo code right here for an exclusive 40% off your next purchase. Leave a comment on which tutorial you'd like to see from us next. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.